Let's go through the various fill lighting options. I started with a setup that had high contrast and required filling in. The first choice is to use a white reflector, as close to the camera axis as possible, but also close to the subject. A white reflector needs to be very close to the subject to be effective. My next choice would be a silver reflector. Being more directional, it can send more light to the subject from a farther distance, but at a cost of more specularity or shine on the face. Mirror-type reflectors are even more directional, but that isn't apparent here because all three reflectors were used very close to the subject. But normally, the mirror reflectors will be very strong and specular. What about fill reflector placement? Here I placed it too far to the side. That's undesirable because a fill device should fill in the shadows created by the main light. But here the face has valleys that a reflector too far to the right doesn't fill in. Putting the reflector even farther to the side better illustrates that problem. How high or low should the device be? Normally, level with the face is good, as it is here. If we place the reflector very low, we get a modified ghoul lighting, which is not good for a smiley image like this. But I asked her not to smile on this shot just to show that a low reflector can work if a more dramatic look is your goal, such as a sports image or a tougher look for a guy. The previous reflector placements were on the opposite side of the main light source. Here, I moved it directly below the face. The difference is that it narrows the face by leaving some of the shadow side a bit darker. Now I moved the reflector to the same side as the main light to thin the face even further. The only parts of the face being filled are the parts visible to the front plane of the face on the same side as the main. This is useful when the eyes are deep and you want to thin a wide face. What about other colors other than white, silver, or mirror? One word: don't. A fill reflector, by definition, reaches the places that the main light doesn't. So those areas of the face will be a different color than the planes of the face lit by the main light, leading to difficult color correction issues. What about using flash as a fill? Well, in this particular case, because the main light was the blue sky, my flash was warmer, leading to a minor cross-color problem. So I used a blue gel to equal the outdoor blue sky. This keeps the color consistent across the image. I'm using my Larson 19-inch softbox here. And here it's just the raw flash with the blue gel as the fill. No softbox. The difference is that the light is harder. This means that any shadows by using an off-camera fill flash will be sharper, and shiny surfaces will be more specular. This is good for hair, but not usually for girls' faces. So there you have it, a summary of a variety of fill lighting methods.